Hi guys,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. What are your names?
I'm Janelle.
Shauna.
Shauna.
We're both from Toronto.
Toronto?
Torontonians.
Aha.
Yeah.
And you're just traveling in New York, or are you? You
Yeah.
don't live here. You just came here for a visit, right?
Yeah.
Yep,
I
that's
see.
correct.
What do you guys think? What is love?
Good question. What is love?
You've been in love before, right?
Well, I think love, in so many ways, it's a lot, but it's also very simple. It's just like it's emotional feeling of closeness.
An intense, passionate feeling.
Oh, Janelle.
Why do people crave for love? I mean, like
Because
Is
it makes
this
you
in our
feel
genes,
high.
or-
It makes
Yeah.
you feel high.
so you're high naturally, right? Without any substance.
Yeah, it's comforting. That's
What
why
is
you
it? What
crave
is it that makes you that? Like is it the fear? Like they say, there's a lot of drama when you are in love. What's your perception? I mean,
Hopefully there's not.
Not, but there
Hopefully
can
there's
be.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
why do you think like in a lot of cases there is drama? What makes people
Because you can't control what's in here and translate that message up in here. Like sometimes it's two different messages. It's like you could be going off really hard in your heart, even though that the person's not right for you. But it's just like there's something about you that's drawing you to that person, regardless if there's bad there or not. It's just like your heart is kind of like it doesn't see any past. It's like if it wants something, it's gonna go for it, and it's just like that's the way
Are
it
we
is.
talking about love between people?
to
love
a
of,
person, to one person?
or
yeah.
love of shoes, love of
Not
shopping.
really, no. We're talking about like intimate love. I'm talking about spiritual love, maybe.
Yeah.
Like
that's
when
what I was
the
thinking.
people are, I don't know, so
Why is there
close to each other.
drama? Because people aren't always compatible. You get hooked up with people who just have different qualities. Maybe you guys clash, your qualities clash together, it creates drama. Hopefully, if love is good.
Well, why do you still have that bond that like you still people you guys your personalities might clash, but it's like why are you still wanting that person?
I think everybody wants love.
Perfect.
Whether-
That's what I think too. Yeah. That's-
Whether it's working for them or not, it's something that they still want. And they don't always say, I want you as the person, but they want the love.
you crave it. You want
Yeah.
that touch. You want that
Yeah.
feeling.
Is the reason because like we're somewhat alienated? Like you are born alone into this world. You somewhat pass this world, and then you leave this world alone. You don't really bring your lover. You know what I mean? In other words, it's like is that what
I
you're
think
saying?
that you
On a philosophical level, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that it could just be socialization. We're socialized to think that we need a companion to feel good. You need a companion. You need a companion. You need that in the form of a loving, intimate partner relationship.
It's true.
And I think that's a big reason. There's social pressure. There's huge social pressure on people to have a partner and to be in love. And that's a sign of success as well, as success in life.
Get married, make babies. That's what you're supposed to do. It is
Yeah.
a social pressure. It's just like
Yeah.
everywhere you see, it's like you see that nucleus family. You know what I mean? The man, the woman, and like the kids, hopefully, and maybe the dog. And it's like that's
No
love.
guy. Even gay people want to get married and have
Exactly.
that nuclear family. I think it's everybody. Everybody feels that pressure to have a partner.
Now, let me ask you a question. In the gay people situation, uh, making children, right? It's
Yep.
manifestation of love, right? How does it work in the gay situation? I mean, like, you guys are heterosexual, right? Or not?
Absolutely not.
Not. You are homosexual. Now, how does it work in the gay situation? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there a crave for a child? When you are in love. I mean, can you tell us? Like,
Depends on the person. It's individual. It's like not all straight people want children, and it's like not all gay people want children.
It's not just necessarily
Yeah.
in love. I think, you could be in love and crave jewelry and diamonds because I'm in love. That's what I want. But I think that
Are you a couple?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jewelry and diamonds,
Diamond.
baby.
Okay. Bling, bling, bling.
But does love have to be manifested in material things?
No, I think that having children with somebody, whether you're having their baby or you're having a baby together, is a really special bond. So when you're parenting a child, that's the bond that you have. That's where you're gonna show how much love you have for each other, is by the relationship that you have parenting your child together.
I see. When have you realized? I mean, are you guys in love? I don't know if
We're very much
is
in
there.
love.
I mean, am I spoiling the right moment? Or
No, we're in love as far as I'm concerned.
how long have you been together?
I think we've been in love for 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah.
I heard people say that like generally people cannot sustain the true love for longer than 3 years. In the sense that it's so hard. You always like there's so much suspense and fear. You know what I mean? So much. You know what I mean? It's like so much stress on your.
Wow, these people
Have
in
you heard
about-
successful relationships.
That's just wrong.
No.
I'm talking about like love. Can love last forever? I
If
mean,
you're talking
do you believe
about
in that?
if you're talking about lust, I don't have all the answers for what lust
I'm talking about
and
spiritual
sex.
love.
But spiritual love, I don't think so. I don't understand why people. Love should flow. Love should flow all the time. All these people with stress and drama and la la la. I don't understand what that's about. Love should flow. It should feel cool all the time.
But yet again, drama somewhat fuels love in itself. It's like without the sour, sweet isn't sweet. It's like how can you appreciate the good without the bad, right?
I don't kind of. It depends. It depends on what the bad is. I don't believe in that. I don't think that you need something sour in order
Such
to show
as
you what love
jealousy,
is.
like when being afraid, that partner, your partner is gonna look at other women or men or whatever.
A little bit, like a little bit. I
The
think
challenge.
is healthy.
Without challenge, it's not
Yeah.
healthy because it becomes stagnation of.
I
somewhat,
think
right?
that you always want to know that what you got is something special, and sometimes you need that because other people are checking it out, and that you got something real good. But as far as cat fights in the bar and
Growing pains.
growing pains is growing pains, drinks flying around in a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Whoa.
It's like that's too much drama. That's too much, right?
That's not part of love.
No, it's
Because
not.
there's compromise. Each like has to compromise, right, for
Yeah.
the love to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that the person has to be completely independent for the love to last.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
Absolutely.
In other words,
Yeah.
you can like one person cannot depend on another, neither spiritually nor materially or
Yeah.
any way around, right?
You
Yeah.
gotta know who you are too in order to love another
You have to
person.
love
Yeah.
yourself first in order
That's
to.
completely
Yeah.
important. It's like a lot of people want the love, right? But they haven't learned how to love themselves. So they're looking for this and looking for this, but they never can get it because it's like, how are you supposed to give that back if you don't even do it for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to love. It's like you gotta love yourself first, and then try to extend it to somebody else. Other than that, it doesn't work.
But
Yeah.
before you love yourself, you first have to have somewhat of a trust in yourself.
You have to have
like some kind of a
confidence. You have to have
self-confidence. Right,
confidence.
That's part
right.
of loving yourself,
Yeah.
though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Is knowing what it is that you have that you can give to somebody else, and knowing that you have something really good to offer, so that you make sure it's always that give-take relationship,
Yeah.
where you're giving and you know what you got to give is good, and you expect in return to get
Yeah.
something good in return.
So you do expect.
You should expect. You should
That's what
expect.
we do.
Yeah.
People say that they
It's
don't
not like
expect.
unconditional. It's conditional, right? Love
It
is
should be.
conditional.
It should
It
be.
should be conditional?
Yeah. Everybody's conditions are different, right?
Very true.
But I think if there's respect, if you feel like you're respected, I think that's the biggest. That's the biggest base that you can create to always have love and feel love.
Do you see a lot of people in love nowadays? I mean,
I don't
you
know.
can sense whether people are in love.
In love?
There's this aura around their face, right?
No, I guess you don't find a lot of people are
Why,
in love.
why is it so? Like,
It's
why?
hard. It's hard. It's hard to find good friends, let alone good lovers.